because I was like, I know this is about to be a mess. From the day that I played it, it has been on repeat every single day.
Yesterday, I played two songs.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
Mm-hmm.
Two songs.
Mm-hmm.
Tired by Todd Galberth, which is going to be my song of the week,
Okay. Okay.
and Feelings.
Mm-hmm. 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 So I've been doing this thing where I let it run because I have it playing in the background while I'm at work. So I
Mm-hmm.
can't touch it. I can't touch it like regularly. Just keep it
Mm-hmm.
on solo. So thankfully, I've had other songs dispersed and in
Mm-mm.
between feelings
Nope.
and on my mama. Listen, I had to do it for
My
my own
phone.
peace. I had
My
to
phone was right here.
sure
Every time that video was over, I just slid that bitch right back. I don't care.
for sure.
I do not care.
No, no
And
for
it's
sure.
your
For sure. For sure.
fault.
For sure.
And I
I mean,
hate you for it.
is it? I really feel like it's Dre's fault, not mine, because I didn't make the song.
But you said it. And it's
Mm-hmm.
your
Mm-hmm.
fault. But it's
Okay.
also his fault because it has no business being that goddamn good. Like,
Okay.
and then you got the nerve to make a live version. You performed it, but didn't make it a record. So I can't just
Right.
have that
Right. So I
bitch.
have to
Like,
just go back on YouTube and be mad when I have
and
to
be
slide
mad
back.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
is real life? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, hearts and minds.
Hearts
Cause
and
let's
minds.
go. Cause I need to get out these clothes.
Ow.
That sound like it hurt real bad too. You
It,
okay?
it was not. It was not pleasant.
Uh,
Ah,
okay.
hi.
You know what? Hell no. Hold on. I need to get out these pants.
But
I ain't gonna
hey,
make it.
hey, listen. I feel you.
These
Truly, I do.
you see that I already started. Look at this. I just took my stomach out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Go
no,
ahead
they
and
hot.
change, boo.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead
I
and
can't
change.
do it. Hell no. Okay. Um, what I'm gonna put it on. Lord, okay. Oh, yes, God. Breath. Breath of life. Really? Oh, shit. All right. Whew. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, God. We ain't worthy. It's all right. There we go. Okay. Hmm. All right. Hearts and minds.
Hearts and minds.
I'm sitting to the side because I ain't want to sit facing the wall. Okay. But I don't want that in my background either, though. Okay. All right. So, code switching podcast naturally in three,
Two.
1.
What up? What up? What
Hi.
up? What's happening?
Hi, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, all that
Hi.
good shit.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to another episode of Code Switching Naturally. Clearly, we're missing someone.
Right.
But I'm AJ.
I'm a million shades of gay.
Hmm.
That will become relevant.
It will become very relevant soon. Um, but our beautiful beloved is out sick,
Right.
so we are holding down the fort today.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Ooh,
Just
and
the two of us.
mine.
Oh,
Yes.
you
No,
went
that's
Will
fair.
Smith. You went Will
Right.
Smith. That's totally. Both are correct. Both are
Yes.
correct.
Accurate.
Accurate. So how you be? How you been?
We out here just
Yeah.
living, thriving. Well, we are alive.
We are living and thriving no matter the circumstances.
Mm-hmm. We're like a weed.
Correct. We just come back in this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
sometimes our weeds produce flowers.
It's true.
Sometimes they produce thorns. It doesn't matter. We still here.
It's true. Sometimes it grow in a little ugly, but hey, yet and still,
We are flourishing, okay?
absolutely.
Okay, so you know what?
Hmm.
We have a whole idea of what we want to talk about.
It's true. But hold on, before we get there,
Okay.
I do have a little rant, and it's just a
Just a
little
little.
tiny one.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm
so
ready
here
for
it
it.
is, and I'm gonna make
Mhm.
this short and sweet because this is about as much interaction as I like to have with this particular group, and
Mhm.
I know that it sounds like I'm beefing with this group perpetually, and I am.
Mhm.
Old people, take your ass off the internet.
That's not where I thought you was going. Ouch. That's not where I thought you were going.
I need all y'all to find a younger, preferably happier person at your workplace to help with the functionality of whatever technology you have about you. Because let me tell you, I am tired of walking you, holding your hand through every single step on how to create an account. I don't want to do that. I don't like it. And then don't be mad at me when you don't understand what's going on, when I have explained it very clearly. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I like my time. Time is money. I like money. Stop fucking with my money. Okay? Fantastic. That's that's all. That's all I had. Like I
And he
said,
said,
short.
"Don't play with his money."
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
what he said. He said, "Stop fucking with my money, and
Hmm.
don't play with him, okay? Because I don't care. Don't play with my brother.
I
Period."
said what I said, and that's just what it is. Rant over.
Hmm. Okay. Well, Okay. So I have a mini rant. Um, you drivers,
We talking about them again? We mad at them again? So we're expanding from Teslas. My bad. My bad. Carry on. Proceed. Yes. Yes. I apologize.
you drivers, particularly
Mm-hmm.
the drivers that don't think anybody else is on the road in the middle of traffic in the rain, you suck. Like, I want to know who taught you guys how to drive. Like, again, it's been raining for the past couple of days, and I have almost been pushed off the road at least 15 times. I hate you motherfuckers real bad. I don't know who needs to reassess your driving skills. Also, it's okay to drive in the rain as well. You don't have to go 60, 70, but you can put a little bit of oomph in your foot in the rain. It's okay. It's not going to kill you. It's not. It's not. Just drive, you know? That's all I got to say about that. I'm not
I
going to
mean,
go
it
too
may kill
far
them. Who
into
knows?
it.
It may kill them. You don't know.
Fair. Very fair. This is very fair. Um, okay, so no, we're gonna stick with our original topic
Okay.
because in my mind,
Uh huh.
I was gonna say we should talk about delusional people, but that's
Hmm.
but that's not nice. Because where my brain was with the delusion, that's not nice.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
we're gonna stick with
Okay.
this topic of conversation.
Okay.
And I just have a question.
I have an answer. Let's see if they match.
I know I'm not too ghetto. I know I'm not. I know I'm not
No,
too
no,
ghetto.
no, no. Of course not. No, we like to call you sophisticated.
Sophisticated.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That is fair. And for
Mm-hmm.
those who don't know, if you don't know AJ in her purest form, I am what I like to call myself bougetto.
Bougetto.
Sophisticated is a nicer way to say it, but I'm just bougetto because I'm bougie. I don't like certain stuff to be lackluster,
Mm-hmm.
but I also expect Hennessy in this
Hmm.
luxury restaurant. Like
Of
I
course, of
expect,
course. You get down with the
I
brown.
don't.
Yes, yes.
I get down with the brown. I don't expect no malt liquor. I ain't that bad.
Right.
I don't expect no malt liquor, but I expect the brown downtown to be there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And also, don't be playing me no when I want to get ratchet. Don't be playing me no Jesus will. Don't be playing me no even though Jesus will slaps. I was cruising to that this morning.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Mm-hmm.
when Gucci say pussy print, I mean that.
That is true. That is very correct. You do.
When
You
Nuck If
do
You
mean
Butt
it.
come on, I know all the words. When
Mm-hmm.
Rock Your Hips come on, I know all the words. Listen,
Listen,
okay.
she has been known to drop it down low at any occasion. Truly, just at a moment's notice.
Okay, not any occasion.
At a
Let's
moment's
not go
notice.
there.
At a moment's notice.
Okay, at a moment's
Mm-hmm.
notice, I'll accept it. And
Mm-hmm.
so I guess the question is because this is gonna lead me into like respectability politics and
Mm-hmm.
how I feel like those should not be a dying art. That should not be a dying policy we have.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I like to get ratchet with the rest of them. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I like the ratchet shit. I'm not mad about the ratchet shit. But do you think that there's a time and a place for everything?
Yeah.
So let's let's do it like this. Let's
Okay.
use real world examples.
Sure.
So people are upset. There's a split. There's always an argument between what's the girl name? What's the baby name? Oh God. I just see all her plastic surgery and she
Mm-hmm.
talk about her pussy all the time. And
A
she
rap.
teamed up with what's the baby that got the Pound Town song? What's that? Who is that?
Janae. Sorry. Jay. We're gonna get it right one day. Listen. I know. I know. You listen.
Oh, okay, wait. I know their names. I know their
You're
names.
younger than me. Sexy Red. Okay.
Sexy
I
Red,
thought
and
so.
Sukiana.
I just saw a video with them today, I think.
You might have, because they got a
Hmm.
video out or something like that.
Yeah.
But okay, so
It looks ghetto as hell. And I'm here for it.
I'm here for it. That is the time
Express.
to be ghetto as hell.
Hmm.
That is the time to show your truest self. And I'm not telling. I guess I need to disclaim this by saying I don't want them to be anything but themselves.
Hmm.
But there's a level of yourself that needs to show up in certain rooms,
Hmm.
in certain places. And I think people get upset when you should say you should be respectable or you should have some decorum when you go into certain environments. But
Hmm.
I think, and they're like, oh, that's rooted in white supremacy and blah 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 blah. No, because it was times where you couldn't go into the church house wanting to twerk something
Hmm.
or wanting to do something like inappropriate because you're supposed to have a reverence for God. So if you're going into the sanctuary thinking you finna be like, yeah, God, what's the you're gonna be frowned upon. You know what I'm saying? I think I think my struggle with like trying to kill respectability politics is just like at what point where's the line?
Well, I suppose it depends on context because the problem is people use respectability politics to cut down or take down certain people
Right. Mm-hmm.
to really demonize or weaponize a group against certain individuals.
Right. That's
uh,
fair.
and while the it's white supremacy manifest, there's a little negative truth to that, of course,
Mm-hmm.
because you wanted to be presentable to the white folk.
Uh-huh.
That is a part of it, but it's also a matter of we have a lot of these sort of rules of decorum,
Mm-hmm.
and they are very heavily sort of leaning towards females and femme presenting individuals. I
For
feel like
sure.
I feel like the issue is the fact that it is never equitable, you know, and the
Mm-hmm.
responses to loose women or you know anything like that is far more extreme for women unless gay. Unless
Very much so.
gay, and then that's a completely different ball game, but that's not what we're here to talk about today.
Mm-mm.
um,
I do agree. I think that a lot of conversations have been had about what's appropriate for a woman, how should a woman present herself, especially like black women, as far as when you show up in boardrooms, when you show up in I I do agree, like there's just certain moments where I shouldn't have to be silent, or I shouldn't have to be cautious about what I have to say, because obviously you're paying me to be here for
for your
my
perspective or
knowledge and my understanding of the topic. So if I decide to say, um this is what had happened, or this is what was going to happen, or something like that in relation to what we're talking about,
Mhm,
why is that a problem? Or if somebody crosses me a certain type of way, or
mhm,
if I'm being assertive about what it is that I want or what I need to happen,
mhm.
now all of a sudden it's a problem, and then respectability is,
Right.
oh, she angry or she ghetto,
Mhm.
and the fuck I am. And what?
Right.
Because bitch, who is you talking to?
Right. It doesn't stop me from doing my job.
At
Um,
all. And
that
I
is
think,
that's the issue that we run into. Like
because again,
when
it was it
yeah.
so it was a situation where, you know me.
Mhm,
Again, I'm a little buchetto. I'm also a person that my head stays on a swivel. So I'm not the type of person that's just gonna be all out here. I'm not gonna just be out here. Not because I'm scared, but one, I ain't got no file on me. I don't have all my things that I want to have on me at all times, because my job, I can't walk into schools and I can't walk into these establishments with these things on me because of the
mhm.
nature of my job.
Right.
So, what makes you think I'm going to be walking up to somebody's house in Jacksonville, Florida?
Just fully dox yourself. Let
Huh?
the people. I said fully dox yourself. Let the people know where you at. No, I'm kidding. Don't.
Yeah, I'm in Jacksonville. Uh-huh, surely is. That's all you gonna know.
Mhm,
Um, I I think, and so they were like, "Oh, you can offer humps. Why would I do that?" And I said it with that tone and everything. I was like, "Why would I do that?" Talking about, it's your job, is it really?
to go into other.
To go out into the community is my job. I'm in the community. I go to their school. I meet them at the library. I meet you anywhere but your house.
Hmm.
I don't know you or your people.
Right.
I don't trust nobody. So when I was just like, but why would I do that? I'm not comfortable with that. I don't even offer that. Well, it's a part of your job, so you're not willing to do your job. So when did I say that?
Right. Oh God, we love it when they put things in your mouth, put words, just full words, full sentences in your
It
mouth.
was just like they were like, you were kind of being defensive and you weren't really. And I said, okay. Like, and guess who still don't go to people's houses? Me. I'm not going. So I think my struggle was, how is that being defensive, or how is that being insubordinate? If you're coming at me a particular way and I'm giving you that same energy, And they was like,
Hmm.
it was like you wasn't even willing to, you didn't ask me that. That wasn't the question at hand. That wasn't the conversation we were having. It was an expectation that wasn't set when I got here, or I would have told y'all I wasn't taking it because
Right.
I'm not comfortable doing it. And of
Right.
course, it's
No.
always the 8
No
by
change.
11s telling you to just roll up to somebody's house.
Right. Yeah. No. No changing the rules after I start playing. That's not. That's the quickest way to lose me. Straight up.
Especially when you told me that I could set up my own.
Oh, okay. Well, then, fuck you.
Oh, okay. So
That's
it's just kind of like I could have been, I could have went there.
sure. Sure.
I would have hurt her feelings, but I was like, there's no need for me to get loud. There's no need. My face probably told her a lot more than my tone did because I was like, why would I do that? I turned into mommy real quick.
I mean, true. You also sound a bit like daddy there. So.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah, he almost leaped out as she kept coming at me in a
Hmm.
particular way.
Hmm.
It was about that close. And when I told her, I was like, I'm not comfortable. That's my safety, and I'm not gonna compromise my safety for anybody.
Yeah.
I'm not
As an
doing that.
aside, I can't keep having those in-depth conversations with him. I'm just gonna lose my mind. I'm just gonna go crazy if we keep having those talks. I just needed you. I needed to say that aloud. There it is. And I said what I fucking said.
I said that's why I said we could have went to Delulu, but
Mm, I mean, we could save that for another time
we
with
are.
all of us here, so that it doesn't feel targeted. So anyway, not everybody knows this because just based on the way we talk in our,
Mhm.
well, not the way that I talk. Um, they don't always realize that we grew up in the ghetto, grew up in the hood.
Like, help me
Yeah.
understand something. Like I said, now our neighborhood had the facade that it was suburbia.
But not really. Not
But
really.
it was not suburbia, not even a little
No.
bit. And especially when the hood niggas was like two houses up running niggas over with their trucks and shit. And then
Yep.
you had the dope house two houses up on the other side of the street. Like, or the crackhead across
Yeah.
the
Well,
street.
see, because I was never really certain if it was crack or if it was mental illness or both.
You know that scene with Smokey taking his shirt and taking his
Mhm.
clothes off and getting chased behind him by that car. That
Mhm.
man was doing that same thing. He was arguing up that street.
He was outside. He
He
was
was
outside,
outside,
outside, but
butt bunker
naked.
naked,
That boy was naked as the day he was born.
with his socks on.
So, that was a choice. And I don't think it was. I don't think it was warm enough for him to be doing that. I don't recall it being warm
I
enough for him
think
to
it
be
was
doing
like fall, like it was coming
that. Yeah,
into like some
yeah.
cool
It did.
weather.
It was definitely not summer weather. It was
It was
not.
not
Again, it
summer
was
weather.
not the time to be out there doing
And
that.
the way it came, it just came like
Yeah.
out of nowhere. Like he just started yelling up the
Yep.
street.
And
And
we.
one minute he outside with full clothes on, the next minute he butt naked in his socks. And like,
Yeah, in the middle of the street, just yelling at cars, like bowing up on cars. Like, sir, what are you doing?
what are you
But yeah,
doing? Like,
that was that was our
I
street.
think
You know.
I think people just I think people just well, people that knew us, or because of how we grew up in Florida,
Hmm. I mean,
because
even how
that
we
was
grew up when we were in Cleveland, like while we weren't while we
we
weren't
weren't
raised, like
we weren't like enmeshed in it,
right,
but we were around it
correct,
enough
yeah,
to
we
know
were
like
because like
like
our family,
also
yeah,
we were also in an era where like hood niggas wasn't playing with us, like they wasn't allowing us to really kick it with them like that. Like they was
Right.
like, nah, you can't be a part of this. Like it was kind of like a community in a way. So they really wasn't, at least in East Cleveland, they wasn't really rocking with that. Like they would try to keep it under wraps as much as possible,
Hmm.
especially around the time we was getting out of school, because a lot of us would walk home or walk to our caregiver's house or whatever. So it was definitely something that they just was very aware of.
Hmm.
And every time we go back, it just shows that like more and more that East Cleveland at least
Yeah.
is just like the song Santa Claus Go Straight to the Ghetto comes up for me. Like it's crazy. Like our old house that we used to live in is abandoned. Our aunt's old house, a few houses away, is completely gone.
Yeah.
Like it's run down. There's not as many of the elementary schools that used to be there. There's one high school, one middle school. Like,
Yeah. A lot of our spaces or places are sort of being forgotten.
mm-hmm.
And listen, you want to see evidence of gentrification being a son of a bitch? Go
Go
to
to DC.
places like that. Go to just saying, throwing that out there. So,
Like, and but also because the way our parents raised us, they were very intentional about what they exposed us to
mhm,
and how much of that they wanted to expose us to it, and which was very little.
correct.
Um,
Well, at least our mother.
Daddy too, to the best of his ability,
I think he wanted what our mother wanted.
absolutely.
I feel
But
that
I
that
think, and again, I guess we need to just, I guess we need to say this because I don't want to make it seem like one side of the family is just ghetto and just uncouth. We're not saying it. There's
no, for
not, that's
sure.
not what we're saying at all. Like both sides of the family taught us a lot about like community and family and how to be smart and like
Mhm,
make it in this world. Like they
absolutely.
definitely both had those types of
Ideals.
ideals. I think their environments were just totally different.
Hmm.
Like my daddy came from I don't want to say a impoverished family, but I don't
Large
know how
family, and he came from sugar bread.
he did come from sugar bread, but I ain't gonna lie to you. That stuff was a few of his dishes was a little bit of good eating, okay? They was pretty tasty. Just a few of them, okay? A few
Yeah,
of
like
them,
the beanies and weenies and the
the
hot dogs.
the
Yeah, or
the
the
bit well the ground beef that was in it,
the ground beef and hot dog. Sorry, ground beef and the baked
beanies
beans.
and weenies.
Still a
That
staple.
still a
I'm
staple. That one, that you know what? He should make that one day with some rice.
I'm now going to do that. So thank you. Thank you so much.
You gonna do that today?
Probably not today. Like I ain't got it like that, bro.
You're right. Well, call me when you do it so I come give me a plate.
Okay.
Anyway, I think but again, like it stands to reason that like most black folk
Hmm.
have had some sort of life in the ghetto.
Hmm.
Some of us have.
Or tied too, for sure.
Or tied to it where you've been exposed to it. It's not necessarily something that you have to um claim as like this glory place, but like don't be ashamed of like the fact that you've been there. And I think because of how, so our mother, like when we say our mother was very intentional, like we were not allowed to have to use any AAVE in the house
Mm-mm.
until we were well into high school.
I mean, and at that point, she was, like they gonna do what they gonna do.
But also they've been taught enough, they have enough education, they know when and how to turn it on and turn it off.
Hmm.
Like
That code
Um,
switching, baby.
that
Bam,
code
bam,
switch
bam,
is
bam, bam.
I definitely noticed that, like, because even now our mama be full
Right.
e-box. You hear
Right.
me?
Because listen, she stopped being a mother and she was like, I'm grown. She stopped
I
so
ain't got, you know,
she
she tried to say she
she
ain't got
got
no
an empty
kids.
nest. Let's be clear. She's still mother. Okay. But she got empty nest and she was like, I'm outside.
Let her tell it she ain't got no kids.
Mm, look at it.
Let
See,
her
I was
tell it.
trying to give her benefit of the doubt. Look at her. Out here being fast. Just fat. No, I'm kidding. uh,
To my son, she's like, I ain't got no kids. You cry. I
okay.
said, you are always gonna be my mother, lady. Don't do that.
Right.
Thank you for buying me this food. Now,
Ooh,
go
yeah, we
on
do
ahead
appreciate. We do appreciate. Thank you so much.
now.
Ooh, I'm gonna give
So
you.
I don't know, but I definitely don't give a damn that you think if people think I'm ghetto because I don't care. I'm half nigga anyway. But
That is true. You do be mad niggerish. So you do. I don't even know why you trying to pause like that's not true. You
I'm not.
listen. When we say niggas gon' nig, we're talking about you two. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Thank you. Goodness gracious. You just.
Because I said what I said
Mm-hmm.
and
And
I
we hope
felt how I
languages is
felt.
okay.
Huh?
I said we hope languages is okay.
Okay, y'all. So I got a mini story time. Okay, just a little mini one. A little mini story time. Okay, again,
Just a little
I
one.
when I say I am half nigga, I mean that I have male like tendencies at times. Okay, where I could be a complete. I wasn't a dickhead this time. I was not a dickhead. I was nice about it.
No, it was fully on him for sure.
So I had this little thing situation where me and him was supposed to be talking. He wanted a relationship. I said, okay, cool. Well, homeboy has said that he didn't feel like actually taking me on dates or doing any of those things really help figure out where this is going and how this is going to go. However, comma, he will always ask me to come over and cuddle. So the nigga in me was like, hey, AJ, step aside.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is here to take over. Okay, cool. So what are we doing? Are we just hunching? Are we just, you know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing? Because if not, I'm going home.
Mm-hmm.
Because all he wanted to do was literally watch movies, cuddle, and hunch. All three, sometimes two of the three. It was always a variation. Ain't no
Mm-hmm.
food, ain't no snacks, ain't no real conversation. It's just so I said, well, bet.
Mm-hmm.
Then nigga, I'm out.
Right. Fall back.
Are we are we doing this or not?
Right.
Well, I decided that I ain't want that no more. He was getting on my nerves because niggas gonna nig.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to tell him, sir, you don't listen. I needed you to do something in particular. I asked you to do these things. You didn't do the things. He was like, well, you should have told me. I did. You
I said
didn't
what
listen.
I told you. Right.
So I told him that I just didn't want to do whatever this was called no more because I need listening and safety and that the two things you wasn't offering me. So I got to go. And then he continued to try to get me to stay, again, not listening.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't respond quick enough. And
Mm.
he said, have a good life. And I just laughed and kept it pushing.
Obviously.
Because nigga, did you not hear me say?
Right.
But also every time he would say, you don't want to stay tonight.
No. Hmm.
I in fact do not actually want to spend the night. I would actually prefer that I go home to my bed. He's 7 minutes away.
Mm-hmm. So not even that far.
No, actually, it's really like five because the lights is green is quicker.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
Um, because we'll talk about that offline. But anyway, so I realized that, and I accept wholeheartedly the type of person that I am.
Hmm.
But I think where respectability politics don't make sense is where you try to
Hmm.
tell somebody that they shouldn't be that person. Like they shouldn't be that version of themselves. Like
Right,
I'm not gonna tell Sukiana not to be ghetto
right,
in her videos. I'm not gonna tell
right.
Sukiana not to be ghetto in her personal life or in her music. But I
Hmm.
think, but baby, you walk in the red carpet and you decide to spread it open with the pictures for the pictures. That's what you decided to do. Okay, sis, listen. If that's what you want to do, boo, do you? But like
Hey,
on the red carpet,
hey, fucking we ball, fucking we ball.
clearly, like I said, well, okay. And she was in London or Paris, one of the two, I don't know,
Hmm.
and was just
Okay,
yelling out she was trying to get her pussy ate or some random notions like that. And the
sure,
white people were so confused.
sure. So here's the thing. You can do what you want, but like, don't be surprised, don't be shocked if they don't invite you back.
But also, and then we really are not going to go down this rabbit hole. If a woman is saying and very clear about her sexual life and her sexual, however she is sexually, that does not give you license, right, permission to disrespect her, fondle her, if that's not what she asked for.
Right, right.
And I think how she handled the situation with OK Osiris or whatever that little boy name is,
Don't know who you're talking about. Not a clue. I'm old.
I don't even know who the little boy is. I
Right.
just know he from Jacksonville as well.
Oh, of course he is.
He I'm gonna say this. He a
Is
lame
he?
ass little yellow boy.
Is he? Oh, so he need. Okay, you said lame. So like not even cute.
No, not
Ugh.
to me. Not to
Oof.
me at least.
What's his name?
YK Osiris.
Is that YK for young kid?
I don't know what that's for. Actually, I don't know.
He looks
He's
12.
a baby.
He's like I got a decade on this little nigga. Oh my god.
Yes, you do.
Oh
He
no.
he is a
Mm,
baby,
mm-mm.
and like they was at a situation, and he was trying to kiss her, and she was just so uncomfortable, and I was just like,
Mhm. She didn't ask for that.
she didn't ask for that.
Hey,
Now I don't know what the conversations were prior to, but again, it's Sukiana with whatever her tagline is, whatever she be saying. That's what she has said, and that's what she said. But I think men sometimes, unfortunately, we're not gonna go down that rabbit hole. Never mind. We're gonna back out of that real
thank you.
quick. But
Um, Also, YK stands for Young King, which was my other thought. Um,
it means young king.
Young King, yeah. So YK, Young King Osiris. Ew.
Okay, so
Anyway,
listen, this is how you know we're out of touch. This is how you know he's a baby and we're out of touch.
I'm old.
Remember, I was having them issues with my computer,
Mm-hmm.
the newer one, and it was
Mm-hmm.
like the space just kept giving me problems, but it wasn't any problem. He was there that day at the Apple store.
Ooh, and you didn't really.
Cause cause people kept walking up to him and saying, "Hey, can I have a picture? Can I have your
Oh,
autograph?" And I look up
and
because
you're
I
like,
hear him
who's this?
talking. I keep hearing him
Mm.
talking because he's talking a lot. Okay, so I hear him talking. Now, mind you, I got my headphones in on this side, so I hear him talking on the other side that don't have the headphone in. So I just happen to look up at him. He looking at me like he waiting on me to ask for a picture of the autograph, or he's smiling, and I'm like,
Hi.
okay.
Mm. Mm,
And
mm, mm.
then he didn't walked off with one of the fans stuff. He didn't
Mm-hmm.
walked off with it and took it as a little jokey joke, and then came in, "Hey man, I was just playing." I was like, "Nigga, don't play with these people Apple products."
Right.
Cause the daddy he wasn't laughing.
Oh, obviously, because the daddy paid for that. He not that's not a he hail.
Ha ha hell mother.
Uh-huh.
But you know, like it was so funny because he really was looking at me like I was like,
Mm. Hi. Hi.
I
How
said
y'all
hello.
doing?
I was like,
That
who the and
that
then when I saw him on the shade room that same night. I said, "Oh my gosh, that's who
mm,
that is."
mm.
My bad. I still wouldn't ask you for shit because I don't know
Right.
you, bro. Like,
Right. It's like, but hey, you was like that close to a celebrity. Just there. Just
sure, sure.
so question before we, bring it to an end.
Yes.
When does the ghetto come out most for
For
you?
me,
Mm-hmm.
when I'm around y'all and homecoming.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. That's fair. Um,
And you know what? My birthday last year, I was ghetto as hell.
hmm
I took my
Well,
shoes out.
what? Okay, okay. You weren't ghetto. You were just hot mess. You was just a hot mess because you was drunk.
No, Chris, in this party, I was real ghetto.
um,
The party, I don't remember half of what was going on. These videos tell a different
mhm,
story. Okay.
yeah.
I
Hmm.
had the mic. I don't know who the fuck gave me a mic when I'm drunk.
Probably the
And
DJ.
apparently I heard from people that I kept saying praise God after everything.
Uh huh. Uh huh. You were just so lucky. You were so blessed.
I was
Amen.
like, we was taking. They was like, "Girl, you was taking shots." And you was just like, "Yeah, y'all." So praise, y'all need to get a shot. Praise God. I said,
Listen,
"Okay,
you were
well,
getting your prayers in early because you knew you were in for a wild
apparently so." And
time.
the list of people I called while I was drunk last year continues to get longer.
Hmm. Hmm. I don't remember if you called me. I
Not
feel
at my
like,
party. I don't think I didn't have my phone.
which is rough. No, you only called one person at your party. Correct. You only called one
I still
person.
got to play you the voicemail.
You do because, oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Oh man, life just it's great. It's
It's
amazing.
just, isn't it? So I get much like you said. Well, kind of around us, especially when we
Mm,
get animated. And it is a toss up when I'm drunk, whether or not
yes.
I am real gay or real ghetto.
It's no in between.
Is
It's
sometimes we find like a merge where I
uh-huh.
become super queen, and that's both of them together, and that's a problem. That one is typically when someone has tried me.
Mm-hmm.
Now sometimes it's fun. It's a fun ha ha. You've tried it. Sometimes not, but that one is less so. But
Because
yeah,
we love that for you because you angry is just not a thing that should happen.
it's not a good idea. We try to avoid it as much as possible. Truthfully,
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
truly, honestly.
But okay, so okay, so listen, here's my final thought. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
We had a beautiful soul, a beautiful cousin who had the perfect mantra. And I feel like it is a great way to say be you.
Hmm.
He say, be cool how you be cool.
Amen.
And I feel like it's just so necessary because but also let me say this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because people be thinking, when my grab my claws, I'm about to say something else
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because it does it very well. Now, this is how I know I'm a little. This is how I know I'm a little sophistication, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes the things I say out my mouth,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
a little ratchet.
A little, just a little.
So, and it's so funny because our auntie didn't catch it, but our mother did.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's because she's tuned in. She knows. She knows for sure.
But I think cuz I talk with my hands a lot,
Mm-hmm.
but more specifically once I get them done cuz I need you to see all of the things,
Mm-hmm.
like all
Of
of the
course.
things.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
other than that, today I'm just being since
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not together. I know
I
I'm not
mean,
together.
most days, no.
Hey, this is my backyard. If I want to tear it up, I just car. Why you always want me to behave? You know I'm ghetto. I know I'm not so ghetto. I know I'm not so ghetto. What? But what? You promised me that you would behave. You know I promised you.
Most days. There are
Sometimes I
times.
just can't help it.
I know. I know.
Today I saw a cockroach. I was ghetto as hell. I was cussing. I ain't give a fuck. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, bitch, why you keep trying to come towards me?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't kill it.
Why not?
It kept running.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
them
it'll poke
motherfuckers
his
is
head out to
bad.
see if I was still there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when it saw me and when it saw my shoe coming, they was like, "Nah, bro, it's cool. I'm gonna go over
He's like, oh,
here."
right. No, I'm out. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
I
Yeah.
kept saying I would kept jumping. I was like looking around. I was like, "Oh shit, oh shit." I was like, "I'm sorry, baby. Close your ears." Oh shit, oh shit. I was just like, "Hell no."
You cussed in front of a patient.
I cuss in front of my kids all the time. First of all, I am not the typical therapist with my kids anyway. I
I'm
tell
not.
them all the time, you can cuss if you want to. Just don't cuss at me.
Yes, I know. I've heard the rule. I've heard the rule.
So I tell them all the time. Sometimes I don't try to, but sometimes I really need you to know, like, why the fuck would you want to do that? Like, why the fuck? Like, help me understand where in your mind you
Mm-hmm.
said I'ma jump the fence with a
Mm-hmm.
pit bull in the yard. Like, where the fuck did your mind go?
Like jumped into where the pit bull
This
was.
is an example. Like, it's an
Mm-hmm.
example of something they told me, like without saying what they actually told me. But
Mm.
this example, it was that fucking crazy. So I said,
Mm.
so what the fuck? Where was your mind when you decided to make that decision? Like,
Clearly
help me understand. You knew the pit bull was in there. You knew the
absent.
pit bull was there,
Absent, obviously.
clearly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when I give examples, more than likely they're not real ones because HIPAA, and I love my clients' privacy, but I'm gonna make it somewhat close, some a little close. But yeah, no, it was something to that effect. Like, what was you thinking?
Right.
Why? But also, I realized when I'm my normal self, like I'm not like adultish. Like when I'm my
Right.
normal self and I'm talking like this, and I'm like, yeah, that didn't make no sense. I don't understand why you did that like that, or why they did that like that. When I say stuff like that in that language,
Mm-hmm.
I get way further. I get so much further
Right,
with
because
my
you meet
kids
them where they're
than
at. Uh,
correct. Because baby, listen, I ain't got time to be sugarcoating nothing with y'all, nothing with nobody. Okay. And sometimes I do have to catch myself at work because I was like, I be thinking that like, and I was like, oh, especially when I'm typing up notes,
mm-hmm.
I'll just type it out, and I was like, oh shit, I can't say that. I'll be like, youth
Mm-hmm.
was thinking that they could do. I was like, youth further process. Like, I really have to go back and fix it
Yeah, you gotta
because
translate. Yeah, yeah. You gotta you
so
gotta
crap.
you gotta switch that code. Listen.
And because I made a decision like 3 years ago, I wasn't gonna do that no more. I, however it comes out of my mouth, however you hear it, that's
Hmm.
your fucking business. You're gonna
Good.
hear what you want to hear anyway. You're gonna interpret it the way you want to interpret it anyway, because I've said things in the most professional way possible and still get questioned about it. So if
Right.
I say I don't like when you say that, they
Yeah.
don't take me serious. But I say you getting on my nerves with talking to me like that. You clearly understood what the fuck I just said.
Right. For sure.
So, it's definitely like it's aggravating.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I know sometimes I know my company when I finally do talk, because I don't talk a lot. But when I finally do talk, they hear it the way they hear it. And it is sometimes it's prim and proper, sometimes it's whatever the fuck it is. So.
Hmm.
But all right,
You got it.
I do.
Hmm.
Okay, wait, let me do it like Channy. Let me lose it. Hold on. Okay, wait. It's time for music of the week. Music of the week. Hey, hey, music of the week. Music of the week. Hey, hey.
So, my name is in reference to the new song by our artist of life right now, which is Dre Scott. A Million Shades. His song is out right now. It's fantastic. However, my song of the week is still Feelings, the live version by Dre Scott. That's just what it is.
Correct.
Uh,
There's no
so
other
I
answer.
think we're gonna play the game this year of does it beat Feelings? And
Nah, cause see, Kenyon been on his big kahunas lately.
sure, sure. Then that you don't have to play that game. I will be.
You can. I
Yeah,
can't do that when Kenyon been dropping what he been dropping. But let me tell you something about that Dre Scott. He can fight me right now for that live version. It's
absolutely.
disrespectful.
It is. It is.
Especially that the end. Oh, it's the last
The
minute. It's the
where
last
it's just
fucking
him
minute.
and the background vocals. They are absolutely killing it. Oh my god. Uh.
And I've been singing every part.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can hit all of those notes.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually
Same.
that's
Well,
actually
I
in my
can't do
range.
Dre's. Dre is doing other things, and that's not correct. That is
Because
not.
when he was climbing down that
Mhm.
arpeggio,
Yeah, because he goes real low at one point. I'm like, sir, I need
mm,
you, because he was in the rafters before. He hit
and he
that
was like,
Cali day. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly.
ooh. I
Uh,
said, "Excuse me, motherfucker.
yeah,
Watch your
I
mouth.
can't get.
You watch your tone, goddamn it.
Hmm. Yeah.
You watch your goddamn tone.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah. When talking to me, how dare you? How fucking dare you?
bring your voice down a bit." But the first girl, I knew when she set the tone. I said, "Oh, see, this gonna fuck me up."
Yep.
Cause she was like,
Immediately, like
so patient. I
and
said,
she was holding it down too.
ah!
She was holding it down
I
the whole time.
screamed the first time I heard it. I screamed. I screamed to scream.
Oh, I screamed. No, for sure. The
I
scream
screamed to scream.
that she screamed. Yes.
But then the heifer, the second one, she's like, so patient. I said,
Mm-hmm.
mother, just
Mm-hmm.
stop it.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh,
I shared it with a lot of people in my phone.
I have as well. I shared it a lot. Like
I sent it to people. I was like, chokehold.
it will not let me go. I've
Will
been
not.
sharing it. Like I can play music while on the like on calls.
Mhm.
So people in my at work have been hearing the song, whether they
I love
wanted
that for
to
them.
or not.
I love that for them.
And
If they
they all
don't,
have it, so it's fine. But yeah, yeah. So that's where we're at. Um,
okay,
yeah.
so yes, correct. It's been in the chokehold. I've been in chokehold since I posted the episode Friday.
Hmm.
Um, so yes, correct, but also,
Hmm. Hmm.
Todd Galberth continues to try to make me cry.
Okay.
And I feel like I should fight him too because how
Hmm.
dare you?
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but he has a new song out called Tired.
Okay,
And yesterday him and Dre had me back and forth.
for sure,
So,
for sure.
I feel like
Yeah, that was like me the other day with Victoria and Dre.
hmm listen, I have not gone back to Victoria yet. Just because how does that make you feel is gonna be in rotation as well. And
Ooh, that
like I
song.
said,
Like honestly, because it goes, "How does that make you feel?" into "On My Mama." Uh,
that transition is sick.
who who that one right there hits, and then Hollywood with Earth,
Hmm.
Wind, and Fire. Okay, listen, Jaguar 2,
Sick.
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Like I know she's not new artist, but hopefully she gets new artists. She's like popping for real right now. I hope so.
I hope
But
so
you know how they do
too.
black people and the big awards. So
We do. Hmm. But all right, y'all. We was on here a little longer than we had planned
yeah, that's because we was just talking. It was just we was just talking.
because I needed y'all to understand. I know I'm not too ghetto. All right, y'all. Well, this has been another episode of Code Switching Naturally. I hope that this has been a good conversation. Tag well, damn, Lord. Down in the
Like
comments.
there you go. Like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom and them on the
In the
YouTube
comments,
side.
tell us your ghetto tendencies.
Oh yeah.
Tell us what you be doing, cause
Cause I see y'all out there just being
mm-hmm,
mad, just
we
mad ghetto.
ghetto see ghetto do.
Ghetto. Game recognized game.
We sure do. We see it in y'all. We see you. But all right, y'all. Stay black, stay beautiful, stay humble.
Bye.
Bye.